Good afternoon, students. Welcome back to our online classes. Now, today onwards, we'll start our politics chapter third, that is how a state government works. See, in this chapter, students will study about the constituencies which are divided into different areas. Okay, that is, each state is divided into different areas and constituencies, and from each constituency we are having MLAs and the other political members. Okay, now let us begin our first topic, that is who is an MLA. As I told you just now that India has 29 states and each state has a legislative assembly, and member of an assembly, that is legislative assembly, is known as MLA. Okay, and there are different members in the different states. Okay, now what are the conditions for an MLA, or how a person can become an MLA? Now, students, to be a member of the legislative assembly, okay, a person must be a proper, that is, citizen of India, and the age limit for MLA is at least 25 years. Okay, and qualifications is according to the as per as rule, it should be prescribed by the president. Okay, now first of all, students, what is the period of MLA? Means, see, every 5 years there are elections announced for state legislative assembly, and all the members of the assembly are elected on the basis of their adult franchise. Okay, now first of all, what is the exact eligibility for members? First of all, as I told you, the person should be a citizen of India, but the age should be 25 or more than 25. Person should not be less than 25. Okay. Secondly, the term of MLA is 5 years. Okay, means the tenure is 5 years, and assembly has a speaker and deputy speaker also. Okay, now how an MLA is elected? First of all, as I told you that India has 29 states. Okay, and each state is divided into different areas or constituencies, and also from each constituency the people elect one representative. Okay, from each constituency there is a single representative who becomes an MLA. Okay, now let us take the example of Haryana. See here, the you will see this chart in the book which it is printed, that political parties, there are total four parties given in this chart, that is INC, Indian National Congress. There are how many MLAs elected? 23. Bharatiya Janata Party, from Bharatiya Janata Party it is 42. Other political 1, and independence belongs to, means independence, that is who do not belong to any party, that is 2. Okay. Now students, according to this chart, if we talk Assembly of Himachal Pradesh of 2007, there are 68 constituencies in the assembly, and to gain the majority in the election they still needed 34 seats more. Means, to win, these people need now 34 seats more. Now from BJP, you see, there was only the political party which had more than 34 seats. Means BJP has more than 34 seats. Now here it had 42 MLAs elected by the public, and this is the reason this party became the ruling party. Okay, hence it formed the ruling party, And as the INC, it was the next largest party with the 23 MLAs. Okay, the second party was the INC, that is Indian National Congress. And if you see in the chart, there are how many MLAs? 23. The highest it is BJP with the 42 seats. Okay, like this, the MLAs and this party becomes the ruling party. Right now, in our whole country, also, you will see that BJP is the ruling party. Is that clear? Now, how a party forms a government at the state level. Just now, also, I said you that the majority of the MLAs or majority of the state MLAs they forms the ruling party. Okay. Now, during the election campaigns, the candidates convenience means this candidates conveniency is in that they go to the people and they talk about it, they request the people about their work so that people may give them the vote. Okay, and accordingly the people or the candidates are elected, and later on, once the results are declared, the party gets a majority of the MLAs. And as I told you, that according to the majority of the MLAs, the government is formed. Now, right now, if you see that on our country, BJP is leading. Why? Because in the legislative assembly, the majority of the candidates are selected, or majority of the MLAs are from which party? BJP. And hence, in our whole country right now, the BJP is the ruling party or ruling government. Okay. Now, here is a small complete logo of our assembly. Okay. Now, see, students, our next topic in this is that what do you mean by legislative assembly? See, legislative assembly is a place where all the MLAs from the ruling party as well as the opposition party meet to discuss the various things. As I told you, ruling party is where the majority of the MLAs are leading from the single side, that is from the BJP. If there are majority of the MLAs are ruling party on our means, our government will be formed of BJP. And in the assembly there are different parties members sitting in the assembly, legislative assembly, and they discuss about the matters. Okay, now a debate in legislative assembly. See, there are few examples of the debates given. There are three MLAs sitting. Okay, that is first MLA. He is telling that in my constituency there were 15 deaths because of diarrhea. The government has not able to check the situation. Now second MLA is asking why so. Means my question is why are government hospitals in such a bad situation? Now third is discussing about the serious shortage of water. Fourth MLA in this is the government has taken steps to control the situations. Now, this fourth MLA is taking the side of the government and telling that ORS packets are being distributed for the patients of diarrhea. Okay. Now, fifth MLA, what he is telling is who we do not have the proper facilities of the doctors in the hospitals, and how are we going to ensure that ORS packets reach to all families in the affected area? Means here the debates arise or arouse when the MLAs on first and the MLAs they are discussing about the disease, and the second part, that is opposition party, when raises the questions about the government, whether government is working properly or no. For example, if I'll say you that BJP is ruling on our country, and when BJP MLA they are supporting here to our country, the against Congress MLA they will raise the questions. Okay, this is a short example of the debate. Okay, now let us proceed. Here it is a chart of state legislature. Now our state legislature is divided into two, that is legislative assembly and legislative council. Okay, there are two houses, that is Vidhan Sabha and Vidhan Parishad. Now Vidhan Sabha is the lower house where we are having the maximum membership of 500 people and minimum of 60. but upper house, that is Vidhan Parishad. Here you will see the tenure is for 6 years and it is a permanent house. Okay, Vidhan Parishad is a permanent house. Now we are having 6 states of the Legislative Council where we are having upper house. That is Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Karnataka, Maharashtra, UP, and Telangana. Is that clear? Now, this is about the state legislature. Now, let us study the chart for state executive. Now, see, in the state executive, the head will be the governor. Under governor, there are chief ministers. Under chief ministers, there are council of ministers. Okay. Now, Council of Ministers are further divided into two, that is civil services at a state level and the other ministers. Okay. Now, the civil services you will find under the civil services or state level, there are secretaries of departments working, deputy secretaries are working, under secretaries, directors, and deputy directors. And on the other hand, in the ministers side, there are cabinet, there are state ministers, there are deputy. Got it? And other civil servants supporting them. Now, see here is one complete assembly picture where the institution is working. That is, the different members are working or doing their work, and the complete institutions is working accordingly. Okay. Now, the next is working of government. How does the government work? Now see, after the discussions, whatever discussions are there in the assembly, a press conference is generally held by a particular minister. Means the minister holds the press conference, and even government can decide to make the laws for the state. Okay. Now here, if you see the abroad countries, there are how the press conferences are held and how the discussions are going on, and what are the speeches or what are the things they keep in the front of the people. Okay. Now, the next is, what is the work of the press conference? Now, see, a gathering of media persons who are invited to hear about and ask the questions, okay, on a particular issues, then expected to report on this to the public, larger public. And this is done through TV channels, newspapers, etc. Now, if you see in this pandemic period, there are press conferences held, and we are having all over news of the whole world. As we have seen in the picture, also there that abroad countries there are press conferences held, and we get the news of all over. Okay. Now, here you will see the report of the newspapers. Okay. Now see, how are the reports presented in the newspapers? There are examples of the reports. The first is, during the next week, the chief minister and the minister for health visited Patalpuram district. The next report is, they went to visit the families who had lost their relatives and also visited people in the hospitals. Means these are few examples where you get all the reports in the newspapers related to all the fields. Means in the assemblies, when the press conferences are held, there we get the news, and these news are again forwarded, or they are passed to the people in the different forms. Might be in the newspapers, in the news channels, that is Hashtag India Report, everything. Okay. Now this is all about the chapter, and I hope you have understood. If you have any doubts, you can contact me, and very soon I'll update the answers. Please complete the previous chapters of the SST and send me. Okay. Thank you.